Hey guys, Professor Mike here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to talk about the cost of building your F-150 or building your truck in general, just the cost of lifting it and how much it's going to cost you. So if you're looking to get your truck lifted, get a nice level stance, anything like that, you're in for the right video. Stay tuned. Hey guys, this is Professor Mike here. So if you don't know me, this is my truck. This is my 2018 F-150 STX 5.0. Done about 25 different mods to it. I have a full list and breakdown of every single mod I've done to this truck so far, and I actually just got this truck recently lifted in the last 2 months, so I can kind of give you a rough estimate of how much it's going to cost to get this thing lifted. So first to talk about, it really depends on what kind of truck you're getting lifted, what kind of lift you're doing, and what the height is and the brand and all that. So for example, we'll talk about my 2018 F-150. I bought this truck for $31,000. It had 41,000 miles on it. It is a 4-wheel drive package. Keep in mind that the 4-wheel drives are going to be a little bit more expensive for the lifts than just a 2-wheel drive truck. So there's 2 different lifts you can go with. You can either go with a standard, just level it out, like a 2.5 inch, 2-inch level, or you can go with a full-blown lift kit, 3, 3.5, 6, 4-inch, 8-inch lift kit. So we'll just talk about my truck in general and how much it costed to lift this F-150. All right, so the first thing we're talking about is the lift itself. So this truck has a rough country 6-inch lift kit with the base struts. So I did not upgrade the coilovers. I just added a spacer on top of the strut, a 6-inch spacer, and I'll kind of show you a clip of what that looks like. So I did not replace the actual strut. So my truck is a 4-wheel drive, so it's going to cost a little bit more money. So if your truck's a 2-wheel drive, this kit, the base truck, is going to cost you about $1,000, $1,100, $1,000. If you have a 4-wheel drive truck like me, $1,200. So we'll say just for the lift kit itself, $1,200. Now with the lift, you have to get some wheels and tires with it. Now you could technically keep your stock rims and add some new tires on it, but keep in mind your stock rims are a plus 44 offset and they're really tucked into the fender well. So if you're gonna go tall on a lift, you kind of want to go wide on it unless you add some spacers. Highly recommend you don't add spacers. I would just recommend you get a more negative offset, like -12, -18, stuff like that. So the reels I went with, Fuel Assaults 20x10, -22 offset. So now it's gonna be kind of different because I bought these rims used. I bought the rims and tires together as a pack for $2,300. But if you want Fuel Assault rims, they're probably gonna cost you about $1,800. Now, if you want tires on top of that, these are the Federal Explorer RT hybrid tires, 35x12.5 R20. That's the type of tire you want to get, the size you want to get when you're getting the 6-inch lift. So let's say we bought these tires brand new. We're gonna probably guess about, they're not that expensive, maybe like $1,300, $1,200. So we'll say $1,200 plus $1,800. Looking at about $3,000 for the wheels and tires, plus the $1,200 from the lift kit. So now we're at $4,200. All right, but you can't just get the wheels and tires without getting the TPMS sensors, lug nuts, all that. So we'll add about another $100 for lug nuts and about another $100 for TPMS sensors. So we'll say $200. Now we're at $4,400. So let's go ahead and talk about the lift installation. I don't have a garage or anything like that, so I did take it to a shop to get it professionally done. So let's estimate with the installation, the mounting of the wheels and balancing, the alignment, all that, installing of the TPMS and torquing down everything, the full spec and all that. Let's say about $1,000 roughly for all that. So now we went from $4,400 to $5,400. It's just the basic, right? But now we have to include tax and fees and mechanic costs and all that. So we'll select another $500 and round it up to about $6,000 for the base cheapest kit for this F-150 STX 5.0 4-wheel drive. $6,000 is gonna be the grand total, and that's for the cheap alternative option. Now let's say you're looking for a more premium feel to the same lift. So instead of the base rough country 6-inch kit, we're gonna go with the upper struts and V2 shocks in the back, which is gonna be another $300 each. So we'll say about $600 on top of the $1,100. So we'll say $1,700 for the regular kit. We will do the fuel assault wheels, brand new, looking at about $1,800. So we'll add that in. There's about $3,400. Now we're gonna add some nicer tires instead of the Federal Explorer RT tires, which are a lot cheaper. They're kind of decently loud. Let's go with the Niddle Ridge Grapplers, about $2,000 for those. So now we're at $5,400. Then we're adding TPMS sensors, and we're gonna add in the lug nuts. So we'll say $5,600. Then we're at about $1,000, $1,200 to installation. So we're gonna say it's gonna be, we'll say about $6,800 for that. And then taxes and fees and all that, we'll say about another $500, $600. So we'll save $7,400. So $7,400 if you want to get the more premium rough country 6-inch kit, nicer tires, new wheels, installation, fees, all that, taxes. If you wanted to get the exact setup like I got, you're looking at about $5,400 plus tax about $6,000. So it's about a $1,400 swing between like the nicer tires and the nicer control arms, the nicer shocks, the nicer struts, all that. Now mine specifically costed me $5,100 because I have the wheels and tires used. I bought them used off a buddy of mine who was selling them. He sold them to me for $2,300. So if you are in the market to buy lift kits and tires and all that, I highly recommend you go on Facebook Marketplace. You actually find some great deals on tires and wheels, and you can definitely save yourself a couple $1,000s when buying your F-150 lift kit or your truck, any kind of lift kit, any kind of wheels and tires. So I hope that clears up some information and some questions that you guys may have had about this F-150, about the lift, how much it costs to get the truck lifted. I know it's a pretty penny. It's definitely the most expensive mod I have in the truck by far, and will be. Before I got the truck lifted, I had probably spent about $2,000, and now after the truck lifted, it's gone up to about $7,000 I spent into this truck so far. That doesn't include the actual cost of the truck, just the mods I've done to it in general. So if you found this video helpful, go ahead and leave a like so that YouTube will share this with other people. And like I said, if you're wondering what I've done to my truck specifically, I have a link in the description of every mod I've done to the truck so far, about 25 different mods. And to keep in mind, this truck is a budget build, so you're not gonna see any kind of crazy lavish and extravagant mods on the truck. I just wanted to turn this STX into a lariat look and make it my own liking, and I think I did a pretty good job. Other than that, guys, I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.